Well, alright, well, no new raid, which is a shame, because that's kind of my thing, right? I'm the raid guy. I'm the raid streamer, but there is no new raid tonight, so we gotta kind of figure out exactly what we're doing. And we can allow chat to be involved and what that means, but I'm probably gonna mess around on Nasu, maybe unlock. I haven't gotten Nuova or Ice Shinron, so yeah, that's probably one thing that we'll focus on. Studio. Ba-da-ba. Let's start letting the kind folks know, shall we? I think that is step number 1. Card, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well, having yourself a nice time. Did the tournament and got 4 Ultra Instinct Gokus. Yeah, that's what it's going to be, man. People are primarily going to be using Ultra Instinct Goku in that tournament, and I do not blame them for half a second. Okay, what am I doing? Grabbing the link. Doing whatever in XV2. XV that is the game. XV everybody. Alright, let's send this out. Let's go to Twatter. And let's twat this out. Cool. Looks good to me, man. Looks good to me. Alright. Solo, hello, welcome in, man. I am doing well enough myself. I don't think that I can complain too much. Hopefully you are having yourself a fine time as well. So what I think we're ultimately going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of stuff with Nasu. And then we'll just kind of do what we normally do on Thursdays afterwards. We'll move on over to some TP metal farming, right? I think that's going to end up being a decent chunk of what we do as per normal. We'll still fit in some TP metal farming because I think that's still a pretty relevant thing to be up to these days. AJ, Akame, welcome in, both of you. Hopefully you guys are having yourselves a nice time. It's good to see you. Been on a weight loss journey on the stationary bike. Yeah, see, I have been, man, I'm somebody who can lose weight at a pretty easy pace, but I can also gain weight at a really easy pace. I need to get back into the swing of eating right and exercising regularly because I am way heavier than I've ever been in my life. So I need to get back into the swing of not being a lazy blob, truth be told. So, Alex, hello, welcome in. Oh, message retracted. Welcome in anyway. Hopefully you're having yourself a nice time.
Greetings.
How am I? I'm doing well enough, man. Really can't complain. Really can't complain. I am well enough. But yeah, since we got people rolling in, I don't know exactly what everyone... Do I procrastinate? Oh, brother, you don't even know the extent of it. Do I procrastinate? That's an answer that it's like 1,000 times yes. That is something I struggle with on and off. Who? Hello? Welcome in. Welcome in. The Earth says hello indeed. Proto-Man, hello. Welcome in to you as well. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in to everybody who is showing up. Certainly do appreciate you showing up and hanging out and either chatting or lurking or doing whatever it is you normally do in my streams. Certainly is good to see everybody. I know that I didn't really stream yesterday. Reason being is it's usually my Kakarot day, and we're just kind of messing around with side quests and stuff like that, and I just didn't really feel like doing that because we spent like 4 hours and some odd minutes doing that last week, and I just didn't really feel like doing it again. Plus, we had a guest over here for the last 2 days that kind of prevented me from doing everything that I wanted to do. So I was working a little bit harder on getting the Kaioken Assault video out for everyone. So certainly do hope that you can forgive me for not being here live yesterday, but circumstances are what they are, and I did with it what I could with the time that I had. And here we are today. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a raid. There is no raid this week, at least not as of today or tomorrow. We've got an online PvP tournament going on. So I think eventually on this character, I'm going to need more usable characters, and that's one thing that we're going to be messing around with. I think we're just going to be getting hit. I think it's just hit that we're going to be getting here. Unfortunately. Yeah, there, yeah. What I really want to do is get Ice and Nuova. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get Ice and Nuova. But unfortunately, Hit is the first person on the roster of characters that you wish for. So, we're going to do a little bit of Dragon Ball farming, first and foremost, I think. But we will be doing some TP metal farming as per our usual scheduled Xenoverse 2 Thursday evening programming once I've done some of that. We'll at least try and get the next set of Dragon Balls, and if that doesn't work out, if that doesn't work out quickly, anyway, we will move on to TP metal farming either after the— Get away from me, you freak! Goddamn creepy lady creeping up on me like that, telling me to transform for her sometime. She can go stuff it. Okay, since we have chat here, what skills do you think you'd like me to use? I will let chat suggest some skills. Oh shit, okay, it's here. It's here, I got it. If there are any skills that you would like me to use in these parallel quests, go on ahead and speak up now or forever hold your peace. I'll just make up my own list of skills that I want to use, and we'll go on ahead and move on to TP metal farming. Or Dragon Ball farming, my bad. I'm getting all mixed up. Super Godfist. Don't normally join these streams, but I guess I'd stay for a bit. Well, Dark Shadow, thank you very much for joining us while you can. Certainly do appreciate your patronage, and, you know, hopefully we'll get to see some more of you in the future. Even if that just means you're hanging out and just watching the videos, I certainly do appreciate it. Super Godfist, Dodon Ray. Alright, so let's get some Dodon Ray. Let's get some Super Godfist. I don't want to use this. I don't want to use Emperor's Death Beam on this guy. Super Kamehameha will probably work. Just a Combination is pretty fun, but let's put something else on. Ooh, Apocalyptic Burst is fun, right? Gallic Gun can work. Yeah, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Actually, customize, change equipment. I'm usually stuck without a Super Soul. Just because this is my skill breakdown character. What's the stats for my male Saiyan? Let me go on ahead and pull up the attributes. You can see this in literally every skill breakdown video that I've made since Ultra Instinct came out. But it's basically a mix between strikes and ki blasts. It's a male Saiyan hybrid character. I agree with you. That lady, she is weird. I'm a little confused as to what you're referring to, Son Alex. What is it? Is it... No, this isn't it. Is it 23? Yeah, it's 23. Defeat the Time Patroller in training. Yeah, here we go. There we are. I didn't put a Super Soul on, but we'll be fine. We'll do that before we go in next round. Do we have... I think we have characters with, yeah, the Hercule Super Soul. Why not? Let's do that. Phoenix, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having yourself a nice time of day. Oh, the one who came up and... Yeah, no. The NPC. Yeah, you're right. It's a...
There's no way you can defeat me.
It's kind of weird how she'll approach you more than once like that. I think she'll approach you once every time you log in. God damn it, I get a reverse back hit. Dodon Ray! Dodon Ray! Dodon Ray! Dodon Ray! Dodon Ray! 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 That's funny. What a fun little skill. Alright, let's do this! Can you go and transform? No, you can't because you're NPCs. Oh, that's Super God Fist, not bending Kamehameha. That's not my usual... Oh, hello. Ray! Wait! You were just out of range. Ray! No! Get Rayed, motherfucker. Dodon Ray! Okay, what else did someone want me to use? It was Super God Fist. Yeah! Oh, you're facing way the wrong way, Nasu. Bang! Come here, motherfucker. Thanks! You know, this is why I normally don't even bring teammates for this shit, dude. They just like to make a mess of everything. Yeah! Oh my god, how did so much of that shit miss? Whiff City tonight, boys. We have found ourselves in Whiff City. No Dargon Ball's first attempt. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, RNG? Who approaches you each time? There's a female NPC. She's got, like, green hair. I forget what her name is. Sunad or maybe something like that. Can we play DBTB? I have to assume that's Dragon Ball The Breakers. We already did. I gave the game a fair try and I hate it. So, I mean, the odds of me ever playing it again are none to negative. Negative chance at worst. Absolute zero chance at best. I hate that game. I gave it a fair chance on stream, and if you miss those streams, then it sucks to suck. Zamasu, Goku Black, hello, welcome in. Okay, customize, change equipment. Okay, since we're using Blue Evolution, that's what we'll do. You just got into it somewhat. That sucks, man. I tried it and I'm not into it at all. I hate that game. I hate that video game. I hate the Breakers.
Let me praise you before you die. The power you showed was quite amazing. You would have been the greatest in the universe if only I wasn't around.
Woohoo! Wasn't that fun?
Dare you?
Blasted him. Didn't even transform.
Lose.
Here goes.
Ooh, Orange Piccolo's Super Soul. Not a bad idea. Not a bad one. I don't hate that idea. You're on to something with that, sir. Okay, we'll probably up kick him, and this will KO. There we go. Oh. Let's try this. Boom! And then fully charge and blam! Elimination. Oh, not even close. Maybe if we were like a Max Ki Blast female Earthling or Saiyan. No such luck there, though. I should use Final Explosion. Should I? I mean, if I were to use an explosion move, I would probably be using Super Ki Explosion, truth be told, because it comes out fast. Actually, you know what? That one would suck, too. This character doesn't really have that great a stamina, nor do they have that great a ki. So explosion moves are honestly not going to be the best, but it is a low-level parallel quest, so maybe. I don't know. We can try it. We'll give it a shot. Let's try... Okay, hold on. I mean, my stamina is okay. Ultra Fighting Bomber is another good thing to try. Change skill set. Let's try... Apocalyptic Burst is just... It's too fun. Let's try Ultra Fighting Bomber. Or should we? I don't know. Between... yeah, let's try... I like the idea of Ultra Fighting Bomber for this character. This character doesn't exactly have a lot of ki, so I think just expending 3 is going to be good. We're going to be changing our Super Soul, so let's change this to, like... I don't know, Potential Unleashed, I guess. Potential Unleashed is cool. Change equipment, and let's change to the Orange Piccolo. This is going to be towards the bottom that I'm looking for. Shinron really went the extra mile. Oh, and that has an attack boosting limit burst. Hell yeah! Good shit, I like that. Alright, let's do this again. We don't need no stinking teammates. Teammates stink. They stink up the joint in this already sulfuric, volcanic area. It makes it stink already worse than it already does. Screw those stinkers. Come here! Bang! Oh, he has higher priority? Let it be known. Frieza has higher priority than male Saiyans. Who'd have thought it? This way, bang! Get away from me.
Why do you have so much power?
I don't know. Why don't you? Oh, of course.
The power
Oh.
you showed was
Oh, he tried.
you would have been the greatest
Didn't need to do
in
that,
the
but whatever.
universe if only I wasn't around.
Bye-bye, Frieza.
How dare you? I will
How, huh, who? Ha! Don't mess me up! Ah! And let's try it again. And don't mess me up! We had a little bit of damage done on somebody. Don't teleport. Oh, you can't. I'm in Super Saiyan, or Potential Unleashed. That'll be it, right? Right. Oh, I didn't even see that we got a Dragon Ball. Cool, I thought we were ending up with another round of bullshit, but we got one. We got one after 3 rounds. Kaioken and Mastered Ultra Instinct would be useful since it adds a stat boost increase. It also will decrease your defense. You take more damage while you're in Kaioken. Plus, it consumes stamina. So it's you know, mixing the two would kind of be a recipe for disaster. Considering that it takes stamina for Mastered Ultra Instinct. Well, Ultra Instinct for CACs, right? That's like the only thing they got as far as Ultra Instinct is concerned. But it would just be the most stamina-eating combination that you could create. Yeah, we don't need nobody. We don't need no stinking help. Help turns out to be unhelpful.
Let a single Saiyan live. Be happy.
Oh, iframes. Boom.
My most glorious form.
Do your stinking evasive. What's going on? There you go, buddy. Oh, I did not teleport behind him.
The power you showed was quite amazing. You would have been the greatest.
Bye-bye.
If only I.
Garlic oh, dear.
How dare you! I will never.
Do it! I think it counted. I think that was just enough for it to count. It was not. Let's do it! Alright, they seem pretty dumb. Oh! Get stamina broken, loser! This is actually a pretty sweet outfit, I'm not gonna lie. I do like this guy's outfit. It's pretty unique. Oh, this bitch has the same top. What do you know? Okay. Come on, work! Oh, that was just in time. Come close. Approach with gusto! Oh, I was too slow. Bang! I love it, man. Super God Fist is so much fun. Dude, how does one person have so much bad luck when trying to gather Dragon Balls, dude? I wonder if they adjusted the RNG after the last DLC, considering how they added a somewhat RNG-related Super Soul. I wonder if they decided, well, now we have a Super Soul that affects RNG. Now we can reduce the base RNG to a point low enough that when they equip this Super Soul, it's the same as what it was before we added the Super Soul. I wonder if that's what they did. Yeah, we're not gonna mess around with something that requires a key dump. This character just doesn't have enough key. Plus, being a male Saiyan, it's just not a wise idea. It's a male Saiyan that's not even built specifically for key blasts, so it's gonna be pretty average. In fact, it would be really mediocre if we're talking about key dumps. That is. Yeah, auto dodge requires stamina. Imagine if Goku used Ultra Kaioken Instinct. That would be fun. I mean, Kaioken seems to be stackable because technically it's not a transformation, it's a technique.
I won't let a
Right?
single
Kaioken is technically a technique.
be happy. Actually, on the other hand, be fearful of my most glorious form. Let me praise you before you die. The power
Don't evasive me. It's not like it really matters.
you would have been the
Ah, Dodon Ray!
universe
Come
if
here.
only I was.
Dodon Ray! Nice finish.
How dare you! I will never lose!
Kabang? Kablooey? Huh, that's actually not super strong of an attack, is it? Goodbye? Oh, we don't have any key. What happened there? It's the Ultra Fighting Bomber. Come here. Cut your crap. Let's keep our combo going. Except if we fucking... Where was my Gallet Gun? Alright, cool. That's one extra Dargon Ball, final fuckingly. New info on DLC 17? Pretty sure, unless they released a new trailer like today. Unless they released a new trailer like today, then yeah, I'm pretty much caught up on the information they've given us. The Warner Brother ass Ultra Ego Vegeta. Yeah. The unfortunate thing is we don't usually see manga content showing up in Dragon Ball games because there's some kind of licensing problem between Shueisha and Toei. One of them holds the rights to the manga and one of them holds the rights to the anime. And it just creates legal problems behind the scenes. And we just don't get manga stuff because of it. Is about as basic and general of a rundown as you can get. Nobody really seems to know the most specific of details, but... But, the bottom line is it seems to be a licensing issue. I'm kind of pissed at what the fuck... Okay, we're both screwing up here. Me and Frieza were both dancing around some nonsense.
Be fearful of my most glorious form. Why do you have so much power? Let me praise you before you die. The power you showed was quite amazing. You would have been the greatest in the universe if only I wasn't.
What were you saying, Frieza?
How dare you! I will never lose!
Yeah, because technically it's Super Saiyan God Vegeta, so yeah, the name is gonna be pretty long. And who knows, there might be 2 sets of parentheses. We might end up getting 2 sets of parentheses with the, this... How did he fall out of that? Oh, look at this ugly son of a bitch using unvanishables. Super Dog Fist! Oh, wow. Look at how skimpy this lady is. Oh, damn, dude. So close. Dodon Ray! Oh, Dodon lame, dude. Dodon Ray! There we go. That got her. What is happening, everybody? Does anybody know what the fuck is happening? Was I accurate in my description before that they decreased the RNG drops? Just so that way they could be exactly the same as they were before when you equip this Shenron went the extra mile Super Soul, because that's what it feels like. That's what I'm feeling right now, dude. I used to have way better Dragon Ball luck than this without a Super Soul. And now all of a sudden... Yes, Phoenix, we all know you're down bad forever and for all time. We know.
Greetings.
You feel like getting them all around the same time has better drop rate. Also, welcome in, Lardo Boofs. Funny username, man. I can dig that. That's funny. But yeah, no. I don't know, dude. The way that I've always felt is like the less Dragon Balls you have, the better your RNG is for them to drop. At least in my experience. But man, this is new. This is new to me. Usually my RNG isn't this bad until I have like 4 Dragon Balls.
Be happy. Actually, on the other hand, be filled with my most glorious form. Let me praise you before you die. The power you showed was quite amazing. You would have been the greatest in the universe if only I wasn't
okay.
around. How dare you!
Well, you're not around anymore, so I am the strongest in the universe. Get out of here. You know what I should do? Limit burst! Give me extra damage, bitch! Bye-bye! Oh, what a lucky move. How's Gallic Gun do here? Well enough, let's do this! Because this guy's nearby me. Bang. Bang! Alright, let's do it. Dude, this game sucks! Where are my Dragon Balls? What the fuck is going on? They must have decreased RNG drops for base parallel quests. They had to have. There is no way. Because I used to get Dragon Balls with relative ease. We have gotten... How many have we gotten? I think we've gotten 2. But I really want to say we've only gotten 1. Like, this is a fucking mess, dude. We've been doing this for practically 30 goddamn minutes, and this is where we are. I'm gonna double check how much we got. Yeah, we have gotten 2 motherfucking Dragon Balls in 30 minutes. What is this mess?
Greetings.
I'm going to switch to a more typical Cesaro setup after this. I mean, it's not like that's going to be the determining factor, but we'll be able to get through this relatively quick. I'll be able to throw out some bending Kamehamehas, you know, and that's an attack that you can throw out raw or, like, at the end of a combo. Ooh, cute. Fuck off. But I think bending Kamehameha over Gallic Gun is going to be more helpful in the grand scheme of things. Didn't mean to do that, but we got it anyway.
If only I wasn't around.
Ah!
How dare you!
Damn it. I was too slow. Bang. That looks just like a... What's it called? Looks like we got 3 around us. They're all probably gonna block. They're all way too good at blocking this Ultra Fighting Bomber stuff. It's like the only thing that they're programmed to do is block. Stop! I did a back hit. Alright, that's a key item. Final fucking lead, dude. How many rounds has it been? 60 billion? At the minimum? Try Innocence Breath? Alright, we'll try Innocence Breath. I mean, that's got, like, what, 270 degrees worth of range? We'll try it out. We're also going to throw on Bending Kamehameha instead of Gallic Gun. Bending Kamehameha will probably be helpful against Frieza. I just have to remember it's on circle.
Greetings.
This is unreal though, dude. I don't recall Dragon Ball RNG ever being this bad. A PvP tournament of power type event? Yeah, they could do that. Let's just charge up real quick, get some ki, he'll hit me, we'll use up some stamina, we'll... Oh my god. Oh! Okay. Okay, unvanishable me, thank you. Fuck you.
Why do you have so much power?
The real question is why don't you, Frieza? Man, that is... Why did I not charge? Why does this game not give a fuck that I'm trying to do stuff?
You would have been
Yeah,
the
that's...
greatest in the universe if only I wasn't around.
Bye-bye.
How dare you! I will never lose!
I will never booze! That's kind of a neat-looking Frieza race, won't lie. Now let's see what we get. He's laughing at him. That looked like it hit all of them. They tried to block, but they don't know nothing. Alright, that's 2 of them. And that's Bending Kamehameha, the last one. There we go. Good shit. I like that a lot better. I like that way better. Where are my Dragon Balls? What is this shit? How is it that I equip an item that increases my RNG, and my RNG is somehow worse than what it's ever been in my entire life farming this particular mission? This is the worst RNG I've ever had fucking around with Expert Mission, or Parallel Quest 23 trying to get Dragon Balls. It has never ever in my life ever been this bad. What is happening right now? Joseph, hello, welcome in. Yeah, I'm not really worried about getting stamina broken by these guys. It seems like their level is low enough. We're messing around with a low enough level of a parallel quest that we really don't gotta worry about them figuring that out.
so easily. Prepare yourself. Be happy. Actually, on the other hand, be fearful of my most glorious form.
My name's Frieza, and I'm a dumb bitch with an annoying, long-winded evasive.
Before you die.
And there it is, the long-winded evasive. Get him. Yeah, block that, nerd.
Greatest in the universe.
We are doing such crap-tastic damage, dude.
How dare you! I will never lose!
Let's do this. Power up a little bit. Go for Innocent's Breath. Should hit at least 2 of them. Charge up some. Give them a second to fly up to me. Do it again. That's all 3. And what do we get? Jack shit. Dollars to donuts, dude. Jack shit. Oh! Oh, 1 Dragon Ball? We can get those? The RNG allows for that to happen? Since when? Since when? At least as of today, since when? Strident, hello, welcome in. If I had the option to just raid Bulma's lab for the Dragon Balls, I would try it. There's a good chance she would have the Dragon Balls, but can't do it. Not a mechanic in this game. Not a bad idea, though. Like, realistically, good idea. Game mechanically, never gonna happen.
Greetings.
Oh, see, one thing that I am forgetting is Limit Burst. I am forgetting about the Limit Burst. The Limit Burst would one-shot shit if I was actually popping it. But I don't know what my problem is. Unless I'm speed running, a Limit Burst just never crosses my mind for me to use. Usually during, like, raids or TP metal farming, someone else takes care of it for me.
I'll be happy to show you my full power! Be happy. Actually, on the other hand, be fearful of my most glorious form.
Disappear.
Why do you have so much power?
Why don't you?
Praise you before you die. The power you show
Let you praise me before you die, is what you mean.
greatest in the universe. If only I wasn't around.
Alright, let's remember Limit Burst, shall we?
How dare
We might one-shot all 3 of them, just so long as all of them gather around me. How did we miss 2 of them? Oh, never mind. We missed 1 of them. We got a key item, though. We have been having really crummy Dragon Ball luck. I'll tell you that much. This Dragon Ball luck has been just crumbs. It's just crumbs of RNG. Phantom, hello, welcome in. Yeah, no, honestly, powering up the Dragon Balls should mean a lot more than what it actually does. Instead of just giving you new wishes, it should increase the amount of wishes you can make per summon. Where are we at? We need 2 more? The 1-star and 2-star? How many decades will we be here, do you think? How many decades will we be here fighting Xenoverse 2's RNG? Man, seems like there's actually quite a few people hunting Dragon Balls right now. I guess tonight's the night for it, man. That's interesting. Go figure, huh? And for people who are just rolling in, once I've either gotten everything that I need from the Dragon Balls or I get fed up, we will be switching over to TP metal farming. So if you are on PlayStation, be ready for that sooner or later tonight, because we will be doing a little bit of that.
Why do you have so much power? Let me praise you before you die. The power you
Don't do it! He did it! He's too smart!
You've been the greatest in the universe. If only I wasn't around. How dare you! I will never lose!
Wait for the limit burst. Wow, we only hit one? Why? Where's this motherfucker? Oh, in hell. Who cares? Look at his dumb, ugly ass. Bye-bye! You recommend the Great Ape Festival? I don't want to fight Great Apes. That's probably going to be slower than this. What do I think of 18 and Videl being in the next DLC? It's kind of lame, dude. I think it's cool that we're getting 4 guaranteed characters for the next DLC, but the fact that Videl and 18 are half the characters that we're getting, it's not very enticing. We are literally not getting anyone who is genuinely new. Like, unless, I think Rose, Goku Black, is supposed to be using his scythe instead of his, like, regular key sword thing. That's cool, but otherwise, it's really just going to depend on how different these characters are that they're actually cool. What do I need from the Dragon Balls? I need Nuova and Ice on this particular character. That's the main reason why I wanted to do some Dragon Ball farming tonight, is mainly for skill breakdown purposes. I don't want to have to get off of Nasu and then go to Zuki in order to have those characters once we get to their skills. Because usually when I do my skill breakdowns, I like to have the character that they come from featured in the video if I can. And I don't want to have to switch characters and go through load screens and all this bullshit just to do it exactly the way that I want things to be done. What?
How dare you! I will never lose!
Oh, what am I doing? Let's power up. And let's... bullshit breath. Wait, I didn't... God damn it. Here, let's do this. Okay. Try it. Did we get double? I would love a double. Because then we'd be done. Ah, we still need the 2-star. One more Dragon Ball. Couldn't get any more Dragon Balls. You got a full set already. Wish it up, dude. Wish it up, man. Unless you have something specific, then get some extra TP medals.
Greetings.
Yeah, man. This is one of those DLCs that on the surface... I'm going to be honest with you. On the surface... The DLC does not look very promising. It just depends on how these characters play, what kind of skills we get that go along with them. There's a lot. There's a lot of what ifs and what the fucks about this DLC that we're only going to be able to answer once we get it. As per usual, I will be doing a full DLC breakdown like what I did with 15 and 16 because those are the DLCs that I became a content creator for. So expect a video very similar to those in the future after they've come out. But we will also be doing a stream similar to those where I will be playing until I unlock everything, or at least almost everything. I don't know exactly what's going to be made available in these DLCs, if there's going to be some extra mode like what we got with Few. But we will be doing at least 1 or 2 streams where I go and try and unlock everything. Okay, power up. Limit burst up. Lock onto somebody. Call them out on their bullshit. Okay, stop. Do the thing. Is Jiro playable in Xenoverse? No, sir. Oh, we got them all in one sweep. Give me a key item. That's well worth it, right? Fuck. I guess not. Not according to RNGesus. It's not enough. We're getting 12 parallel quests? Did I miss something? Did I miss something here?
Greetings.
Alright. I missed something, so I'll have to probably take a relook. I'll probably want to take a look at all the DLCs that we got so far again, because clearly I missed something if we're getting 12 parallel quests. That's going to be a lot of farming, it seems.
Let me praise you before you die. The power you showed was quite amazing. You would have been the greatest in the universe.
Will this connect? No, it won't.
How dare you! I will never lose!
Oh, I didn't limit burst. Oops. Oh, well, who cares? I care now. This guy has full HP. Beat me up. Try it. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, well, probably after I get this next Dragon Ball and I make a wish, we'll probably go on ahead and move on to TP metal farming. This is absurd. This is just an unreal amount of terrible RNG. If it took me 55 minutes to get these 7 Dragon Balls, I don't want to spend another 55 minutes doing it on stream anyway. I wouldn't mind doing it if I was like just chilling, watching YouTube videos or a stream of my own, but I don't want to be spending that much time. So we'll get one more Dragon Ball, folks, and then if you're on PlayStation, you'll get the opportunity to farm some TP medals with me. This is a mess. This is a mess of RNG tonight, man. RNGesus has forsaken me. RNGesus has forsaken me, and I am not gonna forsake my viewers just because I want an extra character. So we'll get the one Dragon Ball. We'll make our wish. I'll swap over to Zuki, and we'll just kick some ass as per usual. Sound good? I think it sounds good.
There's no way you could defeat me. Be happy. Actually, on the other hand, be fearful of my most glorious form. Why do you have so much power? Let me praise you before you die.
Oh.
The power you showed was quite amazing. You would have been the greatest in the universe if only I wasn't around.
Okay, we gotta remember to limit burst. I keep forgetting my limit burst, man. Fuck off. Suck on this. Where's the other nerd? Okay, he's close enough. Alright, cool, that's it. That's it. All we gotta do is win. I just have to win! That's all! Those 12 parallel quests are for Chapter 1. So yeah, I mean, we're basically guaranteed another 3 DLCs after this. So if they follow a similar pattern. Great Ape Festival has 2 sets of time patrollers. Maybe if I do another stream of this, we'll try that out. And having 2 sets of time patrollers is really nice, but it's a matter of time, right? Like, this is about as fast of a quest that you can get done for time patrollers. That's why I fuck around with this one. I prefer quests that can get done fast, because if I can get 2 parallel quest 23s done in the same time that it takes me to do 1 or 1.5 of the Great Ape Festival, then I'd rather go with the one that gets done at least twice as fast. Solo. What a meme statement. Beerus isn't Beerus's real name. His real name is Charles. I don't know, man. I don't think that I can get behind that one.
Go on, wish.
Okay, more usable characters, please.
Easy wish.
Is it New Over or Ice? I think it's Ice. Yeah, buddy.
Granted your wish.
Yo, Alk, what's up, man? You made a comment on the last video, but I feel like it's been quite a while since the last time you showed up in a stream, dude. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you've been well, and hopefully you're having yourself a nice time. Yeah, Great Ape Festival is a parallel quest. I forget what number it is, but that's the title of it, is Great Ape Festival. Parallel quest number 79? Okay, I'll take your word on that. Alright, folks, I am switching over to Zuki, so that way I can more efficiently grind these expert missions with you guys. But if you are on PlayStation, now is your time to get ready, so that way you can farm some TP medals with yours truly. Now is the time. We are migrating over. Content from Z, GT, and Super. What about Super Dragon Ball Heroes? If I had to guess, ultimately it's probably going to boil down to something behind the scenes regarding the licensing. I have to... That's my best guess. You know, I don't really know for sure. Someone on stream once upon a time said that somebody in the Dragon Ball fucking... What is it? Like, the Dragon Ball official scene said that they want to keep Heroes and Xenoverse separate, but how much credence you can give to that statement, I don't know. I think a more sensible reason would be that there's something up with the licensing. That is my best guess. Alright, I want to change Zuki's outfit real quick. So, like I said before, if you're on PlayStation and you want to farm some TP medals, go on ahead, start getting ready. I am going to change my preset. What the fuck? Did I lose some rights? I had to have lost some rights somewhere along the lines. Hold on, I'm going to put this on real quick. I'm going to change my equipment real quick. I'm going to see if I have the soldier number 94 or whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, I do. Okay, so I got the rights back. It's just that I never went back and equipped it. Okay. Okay, let me change my skill set real quick and then we'll open up this lobby. The fuck is that? Is there another aircraft flying low nearby me? Jesus Christ, dude. That's gotta be what that is. Every once in a while, we get low-flying aircraft around my house. There was one time that a commercial aircraft flew so low in my neighborhood that you know how during the nighttime they have flashing lights? You could see the lights flashing on the ground. Like, you could see the red and the blue or whatever colors it is that they use. Like, you could see the colors flashing on the ground. They were flying so goddamn low to us. Elegant blaster. Yeah, this all looks pretty good. Let's do that. Alright, lobby is opening, so if you're on PlayStation and you want to do an expert mission tour with good old Cesaro Penumbra, now is the time. Because that's probably what we're going to be doing for the remainder of stream, and the remainder of stream is whatever I say it is. Oh, Franco, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Holy shit. That's a lot of people that came in immediately. Could I invite you? I don't know. Do we have enough room? I'll invite you, but if you get here in time, that just depends on a matter of time. What did we do last time? Let's just do Vegeta, Goku, Vegeta. That ought to be fine. That'll work out pretty good. Yeah, man. I was basically neighbors with an Air Force base once upon a time in my life. Air Force base was basically my neighbor. So I heard planes flying and all this bullshit all the time. We did Vegeta, Goku, Vegeta last time. Well, whatever, man. Vegeta is on average faster than Goku anyway. I don't think anyone's going to have any major complaints if we do a repeat of last week. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna launch it. Actually, never mind. We're gonna... Never mind. Oh man, that was literally as poorly timed as a human being can time things poorly. Didn't someone in chat say they had dibs on popping the limit burst? Did I miss it? Where is it?
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Oh, a Demon Realm crystal. I didn't realize I didn't... Oh, folks! We've got it! We have the max amount of TP medals that you can get right now. Let's not screw this up. Yo, Shadow, welcome in, man. Welcome in. You'll get maximum as long as a player has a low enough level? Is that how it works? Is that the reason why I haven't been able to figure out exactly why it is? Do you what's your reason to believe that though, Card? Because I'd like to know. I'd like to be 100% sure of what's being told to me. Because that would make sense, because for the longest time I thought it was the amount of players that you had and how well you did. But if it depends on player level, then that makes a lot more sense as to why it hasn't made sense to me all the time. You think it was just discussed on other Xenotubers when the tours started? Okay. I'm gonna need sources. I'm gonna need sources to be convinced. Because I've been trying to figure out exactly what it is for the longest time. And if I can get a source that quite clearly displays that, then I'll believe it. But otherwise, I'm just gonna have to be left up guessing. Yeah, AJ, I'm kind of in the same... Well, here's the thing. On PlayStation, it's... I don't know, man. I hear what you're saying, AJ, and I don't know if they're just going to transfer the DLC that you bought or not. So that's something we're going to have to find out. If they announce it, that would be great. If they announced it before the game came out, so that way players can make informed decisions... That would be perfect. But otherwise, we're just going to have to wait until the game comes out to figure out exactly what that situation's going to look like. There is a bonus for low-level characters. You've seen it somewhere before as well. Okay. I appreciate the information, but either we're going to have to find a way to test this on stream, or someone is going to have to link me a source that definitively says for sure this is how it works. Oh, shit. There is an empty spot. Alcariz left. BRB gonna choose the character I meant to... Okay. Sorry about that. Didn't see that until about a second too late. You're gonna have to just wait until the next round. But once next round comes around, I will wait up for you. It's at the information booth. Okay. Before we get out of here, we will look at the information booth then. We will check the information booth and see exactly what it says. Like I said, for something like this, I gotta see it for myself before I know 100% for sure and believe what I'm reading. But we'll take a look. We will definitely take a look later. Just don't let me forget is the main thing. Just don't let me forget.
Better than I expected. Better.
Okay, so we're still getting 26, right? I think I saw that. Someone left and we're still getting 26. So, if the low-level thing really is the trick to it, then that means probably our Randy is not of level. Trip guide? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, the trip guide is a very peculiar place to put that information. You know, at the very least, they put the information somewhere in the game, but that is a very odd place to have to go to look at it.
You're pretty strong.
I'm gonna have to guess it's either Temp or Phoenix. Who's the low level? If that's what the determining factor is, because I think everybody else is up to level 120. I think. You're over 100, so no. Well, what exactly does the trip guide say? If anybody has the quote, like if anybody can look at the trip guide and for sure and verbatim quote what the trip guide says, that would also suffice. You already posted the quote. Quote the trip guide, I know it's there. I got this. Additionally, you'll earn more medals the more you help inexperienced players. Okay, so if that's all that it says, then that means we don't know the exact statistics. We don't know the exact math, which was what I was hoping to find. So helping more experienced players, yes. More inexperienced players, yes. That is information that I wasn't aware of before, but exactly what that means in terms of the mathematics, in terms of the statistics, you know, that could mean if I'm level 120 and if someone is level 119, right? That could be what that means. Right? How inexperienced do they have to be? Like, how much does this level cap have to be? And is it a specific number, like they have to be 20 levels lower than you? Or is it a percentage, like they have to be 20% lower in terms of levels to you in order to get the maximum amount, right? So that still leaves some room for what we would want to experiment with. Oh, check my... Yeah, we could check my teammates. That is one thing that I could do, and it would help for the Randys. You know, because this temp bunch of random numbers is the only Randy that I know we have. Temp is 90? Okay. So if temp is 90 and we're getting 26 TP medals, that either means you need a 30 level gap, or what would the percentage be for that? Hold on. So you either need... Wow, that doesn't really help a whole lot, because that would be a 33.33% increase. Where is my Emperor's Death Beam?
Better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Yeah, that's weird. So basically, from what I'm understanding, if everybody in your group is level 120, then you're only going to be getting 21 TP medals. But if someone's a lower level than you, and at this point we don't really know exactly what the mathematics would be, and I wish that I could look into the game files and try and figure it out for sure, but I don't know how to do that. There's a part of me that feels like if I were to learn how to dig into the game files and learn what they mean, it would take me just about as much time as... Good miss, asshole! Wow, holy fuck! I wish my player character made all the shots, and that I could just put my controller down and let AI take control for me. The way this works out. But, yeah, I could either learn how to get into the game files and learn exactly what they mean, or I can experiment the hard way. It's basically the way that I can try and figure out exactly what gets us 26 per go. That's such a weird way to do it. I can't lie. That is such a bizarre way. I mean, it's incredibly convenient for the inexperienced players, right? For new players, or at least players who have brand new characters, trying to level them up and stuff. That's incredibly convenient for them, but for those of us who are experienced, it's just like a great big middle finger. It's like, fuck you, dude. You need TP medals? Who gives a shit? Go fuck yourself. Have less. It's such a bizarre... Man, some of the design choices in this game, it's definitely questionable. And this is one of the ones that I question the most. If the game told you. Yeah, I don't know at what point in the game that it would just outright tell you that's what it is. I feel like that's information you would have to seek out on your own. And you would have to end up going to the right place. Right, because specifically it's found at the trip guide, but where in the base game, just playing about it regularly, would you find that information? Because I've been questioning this for the longest time. Granted, I guess I could have checked the trip guide, but their information is not always complete, because they don't have all of the information about all of the updates and everything. Sometimes they miss out on some stuff, so I never check that just because it's just not... What's the world record? 21? I don't remember. Hold on, let me go to speedrun.com. I don't know if I ever submitted. Ah, shit, I'm not... Hold on. Speedrun.com. Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts. Liza P, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts, Liza P, Liza... Okay, yeah, that's not really anything that I need to know about. Mark, all is red. Little biddle diddle. Following Xenoverse 2. I think they recently changed how things are on the leaderboards. It might have been... What are we doing? 16 and 17? Co-op. Okay, I never submitted a co-op run. So, currently the world record says it's 47 seconds from 3 minutes ago. Or 3 years ago. I don't think I ever submitted what we had. But the best we've ever gotten on stream, I think, is 18 seconds. Some schmuck came in my comments section on the one video that I uploaded and was like, oh, me and my friends did it in 14. But they don't have any evidence for it. They have no YouTube video and they're not on the leaderboards. So that person can go fuck themselves. No, you didn't, as far as I'm concerned. Well, they have different categories. Like, getting it done solo and getting it done co-op are actually two completely different categories on the leaderboards. So, my solo time would not be compared to the co-op times, at least as far as the leaderboard is concerned, right? But I never submitted our best time to the leaderboards, which I think is 18 seconds. I never submitted it to the leaderboard, so I'll have to do that. I'll probably do that once I actually cut down my newer... I'd say new, but it's newer, because by now these world records are like 4 to 5 months old. When we actually went in and I did it solo with Revenge Death Ball, as opposed to Emperor's Death Beam, we got it done like a second faster for most of the world records that I set, so... We'll just call it stream record. Stream record is 18 seconds. For Vegeta, at least.
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
Yeah. The thing is if you don't have a video to show it, or if, you know, the best thing that you can do is upload your video and then submit it to the leaderboards. If you're not on the leaderboards and you don't have a video to show, your time doesn't mean shit. Like, at the very least, you gotta have a video uploaded somewhere on the internet, public for people to see. But if you want it to be as official as it gets, you gotta post it to the leaderboards. I know... Let's see, I got a few world records. Let me go back again. My solo world records... Hold on. I'm gonna just not fucking play the game for a second while I look this up. You guys can handle it. For Expert Mission 16, my best is 12 seconds. And for Expert Mission 17... my best is 14 seconds. Those are my best, and currently they are the #1 slot on the leaderboards.
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
I love when I ask people for proof and they conveniently stop responding. Yeah. No, that's the thing, man. You can say you got whatever time as much as you want, but if you don't at least have a public video or even an unlisted video that you can send the link to people to watch for, your time doesn't mean shit. Like that's just the truth of it. Maybe one day the game could create an in-game leaderboard sport. Yeah, see, I think that would be cool.
Far better than I expected.
I think that would be cool. You would see a lot of people, like, tying for first, I think. Like, you'd see a bunch of, first place times because a bunch of people would farm it out for as much as they need to get a time that at least matches. But that would still be good. That would still be good, because then it wouldn't be up to the player to go through third-party websites, basically, to look at these times. What are my thoughts on Videl and 18 for DLC? It's one of those things that, upon presentation, I don't think very highly of it. But if they prove to play very differently, and on top of that prove to play well, once the DLC releases, I'll think it's awesome. But upon reveal, I don't really think too much of it. Ooh, get his ass. Pretty good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
Said Bardock Higine calmly. Yeah, see, Goku Black is supposed to be using his scythe, right? He's supposed to be using his energy scythe. So that seems pretty hype to me. Like, that's the thing in the DLC that I'm most hyped for so far. Like, that seems really cool. But the other characters, considering that they are basically repeat characters, right? You know, we already have Videl, we already have Android 18, we already have Super Saiyan God Vegeta. It's just going to depend on how they play and what they come with that I'm going to have to make an informed decision on. I don't want to be too excited about them, but I also don't want to be too harsh on the fact until we find out if they truly do play differently or not. Hopefully CACs can use the scythe. I wouldn't hold my breath for that, man. You can cross your fingers, but definitely don't hold your breath. I don't foresee that being something Dimp's doing for us, but I could be proven wrong. We don't have too much information as we are right now, but I don't foresee that being something that we get for CACs. Male Majins don't have fingers. No wonder they suck. They have opposable thumbs, though.
Better, but not the best.
That's the main appendage that extends from your hand that matters. Like, I feel you could do some very similar things. You couldn't flip somebody off. Like, if all you had was just a paddle of fingers and then a thumb, you couldn't flip somebody off. So, that's one main thing that kind of nerfs them, I guess. But yeah, no, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think male Majins have some of the most fun basic combos. Even if they're not objectively good, I think that they are objectively fun. Right? As objective as you can be about how much fun you have. I have more fun playing as a male Majin than I do as any other character, at least as far as PvE is concerned. They might genuinely be the worst CAC race and gender that you can pick in the game, but their basic combos are more fun than anybody else's by like a mile. Male Majins are fun if you don't think about it. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm getting at. If you forget about the fact that they are the only CAC type that has a negative effect to them or some level of debuff, if you ignore that, right, they are a lot of fun. Their basic combos are so damn fun. I don't care what anybody says. I think they have the most fun and whimsical combos, and they're so satisfying. It's a very satisfying CAC type. Yeah, man, it's, you know, one stamina break is enough to determine the victor of the match. It's been that way for a while, even back when level 99 was the level cap. If you were playing, I would say, like, as a female Earthling, they had a really good balance between basic attacks and Ki Blast supers, which are the strongest type of attacks in the game. You know, any female Earthling would basically one-combo you if they got a stamina break on you. And male Earthlings could do it too, because they have really good basic attack and really good strike damage. So Earthlings in general in this game are really good and have that one stamina break potential. And, of course, male Saiyans being the most popular, male Saiyans also being the most versatile, in my opinion, they have that capability, too. And even, honestly, man, even female Majins, they have the damage potential to do that as well. But, I mean, the first person to get a stamina break, man, that is pretty detrimental, is having the stamina advantage and having the stamina management as well. Namekians are really fun, too. I don't know what it is about the stretchy arms, like characters with stretchy arms, but I find them to be the most fun and the most entertaining to play as. Even if they might not be the best, even if they might not be that good, I find their basic combos to be the most fun and the most entertaining. Okay, listen, Vegeta, stop it! Where are you aiming? Whose ass are you trying to climb up, if not Vegeta's? Stop it! What a fucked up mess of an expert mission, dude. What did I do? What did I do to make this go so wrong?
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
200 key on a female saying, see, I like stopping at 155 key because, like, unless you're taking a super soul into account, like Raccoons or Krillins that gives you extra key, it's going to take you from 11 bars to 11.5 bars, the difference between 155 and 200. So, in general, I like stopping my key for my PvE characters at 155. It also kind of depends on what CAC type you're going with. Like, that could also affect, and what you're using it for. Between PvP and PvE, you might want to go for completely different stat distributions for what you're doing. I'm mainly a PvE player, so I kind of gear my character stats towards PvE play. And I really only play as Zuki, because female Saiyans have the highest potential ki blast damage in the game, which is good for PvE, so that's my reasoning for my stats, but I could imagine probably just about everybody else in chat and in the Xenoverse 2 community probably have different opinions on how they want to distribute their stats, depending on what they want to do with the character they're creating. And the nice thing about this video game is that it's virtually impossible to completely and utterly mess up your character to the point that they're just unplayable. Like, it's really hard to screw up your character into oblivion. I really wish that YouTube didn't put this dumbass heart in the chat. It honestly belongs with the text bar. It does not belong in the chat. It's so ridiculous. I should find a way to complain to YouTube about that day after day. Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is you kind of have to consider, are you going to be using your character purely for PvE, mainly for PvP, or is there going to be some kind of mix of both? And as long as you have that in mind when you're making your character, you can... Hold on. Sorry about that. I had a gnarly loogie that I had to take care of. That snuck up on me. Can we please... I swear to God, wires cannot exist on the same planet and not get tangled. It's ridiculous.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Wait a few for the next lobby? Yeah, see, for a PvE character, you do not have to take stamina into account. For PvP, you will, but for PvE, like, on I'll show Zuki's stats once we actually get back into the lobby, but this version of Zuki on this main account does not have any investment into stamina at all, because it's just not that necessary for PvE. It really isn't. What are you aiming at? Stop it! Oh my god, dude. This is one of those bullshit rounds. I might as well put the controller down. That's how great of a teammate I'm being. I could put the controller down and I'd be just as useful to the group otherwise. What the fuck? What a mess of a round, dude. Right, man. I've talked about putting glasses on Zuki in the past, but this round exemplifies the need for it more than it's ever been before. Unbelievable. Alright, but yeah, I mean, if we go to the attributes for Zuki, this is my PvE build. In general, I think that this works extremely well for PvE as a whole. 155 with the super attack, or the QQ bang that I have, it gets me 11 bars of ki, which is extremely good. Basic attacks, whatever, and because ki blasts are the highest damage output you can get in the game, I put max into ki blasts, so that's my PvE strategy. It works pretty well for just about any scenario you're trying to work through. Why points in basic? Because what else would I put it in for a PvE character? HP? Pfft. I have healing items for that. Stamina? Pfft. Who needs stamina in PvE? The AI is practically brain dead. Might as well go for extra damage. Strike? I don't use strike on this character. Objectively speaking, on average, ki blast skills do more damage than strike skills. Okay, can you eat shit for 5 seconds, please? Like, for a character that does not use strike skills at all, I'm not gonna feel the difference to any capacity as opposed to the minor capacity that I would in strike or in basic, considering how I use that from time to time. This character never has a strike skill equipped. Well, I would argue that a strike skill that you need, particularly if you're trying to get stuff done quickly, is Dodoria's Headbutt. But that's kind of very specific situations. Like that's more of a like if you're trying to get stuff done as quickly as possible, particularly in like expert missions, maybe 16 through 19 or so.
Well, I guess you're not totally incompetent.
But even still, I don't know about how much of a difference, what is it, 60 some odd stat points actually make for your offensive stats. If I knew the exact statistics as per how much damage you get per point, maybe I could give a more informed response to that, but... That is interesting. Wait just a goddamn minute. Is that a Zuki clone? This guy has an outfit that is eerily similar to one of Zuki's main outfits. That's kind of crazy. I just noticed that. Nice. Yeah, the Death Meteor is a really good attack for strike users, especially in PvE. It might be the best strike ultimate for PvE on a strike character, if I'm being honest with you. It is really good. It has really good tracking, solid damage, only costs 3 bars a key. I agree with that entirely. Death Meteor is a really good strike ultimate for PvE scenarios. No doubt about it. Yeah, no, the currency system is very flawed. I'm hoping... You know, I have my fingers crossed, but I don't really have too high of hopes that this new rainbow TP metal currency that's supposed to be coming out sometime next month, I'm hoping it will help with the Xenoverse 2 economy. I really do hope it will. I hope it helps the currency system, but we'll just have to see once we cross that bridge. Yeah, man, it's coming out sometime in May, according to what's been told to us. We don't know exactly when, but it's supposed to be coming out sometime in May. I'm assuming that that's when the next DLC is supposed to be coming out, because they're dropping a lot of information for us here just recently. So I'm assuming that there's supposed to be a lot of stuff coming to this game next month. May 24th? May 24th for what? For the DLC or for the new currency, or... They should just make everything cost as any? I mean, it would be a lot simpler if everything just costed one currency, right? It would be simpler. That's for damn sure. Next gen is the 24th? Yeah, see, that would make sense. If they dropped the next gen and the new currency on the same day, or within the same week at least, that would make a lot of sense. It would be sensible to drop everything very close together. I have a feeling that next month, I have a very good feeling that May 2024 in general is going to be bringing a lot to this game in terms of reasons to play it. You just got every skill in this game? Well, if we're not including dual ultimates, if we're including everything besides dual ultimates, then I've gotten every skill in the game twice. On this main profile, I do have every single skill, including the dual ultimates, but on the alt account, I have everything else otherwise.
Better, but not the best.
It's a pain in the ass, man. It's a long, arduous journey. It's a long, arduous journey of finding RN Jesus as your savior and accepting him into your heart. And even then, still being forsaken from time to time to get all of the skills in this game. YouTube crashed? Uh-oh. Try refreshing your browser. Yeah, man, the thing is when it comes to unlocking stuff in this game, there are better ways to go about it other than fuck you, you just didn't get it because you rolled the wrong number. You know? And I think the main thing that they could do to fix it is just introduce super souls that increase your odds significantly. Because otherwise, it's just artificial game time. It's just artificial game time that they're adding by making you not get the thing that you're after just because you rolled the wrong number. Especially when it comes to DLC quests and trying to get outfits. Because you can only get one piece of an outfit per go, at best, each time you do a DLC quest. It's your phone. That sucks, man. That sucks. Maybe restart your phone. Maybe restart your router. I don't know. Those are the best bits of advice that I can give you. Orange Piccolo's Super Soul. Yeah, the thing about Orange Piccolo's is it doesn't explicitly say it would help you get skills. It says that it helps you get items. So exactly what Orange Piccolo's does is you'd have to go into the game files to know 100% for sure what it does. I had somebody in one of my videos comment and say like the percentages and stuff like that, but I'm not the type of person to believe what someone says unless there's some kind of video or photographic evidence of what they're claiming. I just don't have it in me to take what most people say at face value. You love my current outfit and you might just steal it? Well, a lot of people, well, I say a lot. There have been enough people that have done that to me already, and it's not like I own this outfit, right? It's not like I have the copyright to the Xenoverse 2 clothes. So I really can't stop people from putting on whatever they want or making something similar to me. Like what I said, there was somebody in here, this guy back there, basically has one of Zuki's main outfits on. And for all I know, they might have gotten it from my channel. But they might not have as well. They might have just been looking through their clothes and be like, oh, this looks cool. And just so happen to have the same taste as me, which, if that's the case, that's even more awesome. Yeah, no, we don't make dumb thumbnails around here. At least I would like to hope so. They're very simplistic. My thumbnails are super simplistic, but they definitely get the point across. Gonna tattoo the copyrights for my outfit on your CAC's arm?
Far better than
Well, if that's so, then that's just something you would make up and put into a video game. You'd have to have the rights, like some kind of real life thing. You can't just implement something into a video game and be like, oh, look, here's the rights. I have them. They're real. And expect them to work in court. My skill breakdowns have taught you a lot. You're glad they exist? Well, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. That's why I make them. I make them for the kind people of the community who either like the move or don't know anything about the move and want to learn about it. You know, it's all for you kind folks out there that I make these videos, man. So words like that, statements like that are exactly the thing that helps keep me going, because it assures me that I'm doing something right and I'm doing something that people enjoy, and that's good enough for me for right now. So thank you kindly for those words, man. I will be sure to keep up the series, and I will certainly be doing my best to be fighting burnout as best as I can. Luckily, I haven't been experiencing that since I started the series up again.
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
Does my Zenny enter the hundreds of millions? Yeah, I think that's 232 million. Cesaro is the god of destruction of Universe 69. No, probably more like Universe 420 or Universe 710. I am the god of destruction of Popeyes. That's funny, man. Just destroying their whole menu, huh? Oh, goodness. That's a good one. The god of destruction of Popeyes. Talking about the skill breakdowns, about the Guinea Force special combo, there's some info that I missed. Could help you get footage of it. I'm not redoing. If I missed something in the skill breakdowns, there's a reason why I say leave a comment if I missed something. That's because there's most likely not going to be a revisit. You know, plus an update can change the way that a skill works, and I tell people to leave a comment if that happens as well. If I missed something, that's too damn bad. It's up to the community to correct my mistakes that I know that I'm already gonna make. So.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Yeah, man, there's a certain level of community effort when it comes to those skill breakdowns. You know, I'm gonna explain everything that I know and everything that I can figure out through experimentation, but there is a certain point where I just gotta pass it to the community to to pick up my slack. Because like I say at the end of every skill breakdown, the odds of me knowing every detail for every skill is just, it's just too unlikely. So that's why I try and turn it to the comments section to even teach me things that I didn't know previously. Because with hundreds of skills in the video games, man, you know, I'm certainly doing my best and certainly trying to lay out every detail that I know. But to have me try and go through every skill and then go back and revisit every skill that I've ever missed a detail for, man, that's just that's asking a little bit too much from a one-man show, I'm sorry to say. Because I don't have an editor in general. I don't have anybody else who's testing these skills along with me. It's just one sorry son of a bitch doing his best for the community as best as he can. Will I make Sparking Zero content when that comes out? Yes, sir. That certainly is my plan. I certainly do plan on making Sparking Zero content when it comes out. Exactly what that's going to look like, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get to it. But I do want to make informative videos, and if it's possible, if there are modes, or if there's something in the story mode, or some way that I can form a challenge, or a challenge run, then those are the kind of videos that I want to make for Sparking Zero. What editing platform do I use? Adobe Premiere. Is caviar edible? Yeah, caviar is fish eggs, right? Sometimes I mix up calamari and caviar, but I think calamari is fried squid and caviar is fish eggs. But it certainly is edible. I'm gonna need to upgrade for Sparking Zero. Upgrade what?
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Sparking cereal. That's probably gonna be the channel meme name for Sparking Zero now. I'll probably end up having a few Sparking Zero titles with calling it Sparking Cereal going on in the future. I like that. That's funny. Upgrade consoles to PS4 to PS5? It's coming out on Steam. What do I need a PS5 for? I have a PC. Yeah, man, the reason that I can present videos to you guys in the first place is because I have a pretty solid PC. Like, it was basically the next best from some of the top-of-the-line equipment that you could get in 2022. Granted, you know, there's a lot better stuff now, but the stuff that I have currently is more than good enough for Dragon Ball games and content creation and all of that good jazz. But yeah, the reason why I'm able to do everything for you guys today is because I have a very functional PC. If you're asking about my graphics card, I have a 3080 Ti. The 4070 wasn't available when I first built this PC. The 400s or the 4000 series wasn't out yet.
Better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Belch. Anyone have recommended stats for a Key Blast female Saiyan build? The stats that I have on Zuki 155 key, 200 key blast, and then dump the rest into basic attack is what I do. Lucky me, it's less luck and, well, we'll call it about 45% luck and 55% earning the money to build it. We'll call it that. Right. I got a job in IT, so I was pretty familiar with... I was very familiar with computers at the time. Very familiar with hardware. So I was very fortunate that I was able to study that in school while I could. But, you know, then the rest of it is you know, earning the money in order to build it. Because it was a pretty penny. This PC that I got was a pretty penny. At the time. You could probably get one like what I have now these days, quite a bit cheaper, but at the time, these parts were pretty expensive. You never had a computer, but when you went to daycare, you knew how to turn it on and turn on a game. I can tell you, dude, there was a time period that I went without a PC, and I was more depressed than I ever was in my entire life. For me, personally, for the shit that I want to do in life, which includes streaming and making content for my viewer base, man, and also having a machine to play video games on, it's, for a person like me, not having a PC blows ass. It blows so much ass. IT used to frustrate you so much? Yeah, man, it can be frustrating. I was primarily a hardware IT. So my job was primarily trying to troubleshoot hardware issues. And when it comes to hardware issues, that shit's as easy as can be, at least as far as computer stuff goes. Once you start delving into software issues and stuff like that, that's where it starts to become really fucking frustrating.
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
You're a computer nerd but don't own one? See, that's what I was when I first started my job working in IT. I didn't have a PC or even a good laptop when I first started, but by the time that I stopped working that job, I'd earned up enough money and enough knowledge to build a very solid functional PC. It was kind of funny because sometimes customers would ask me like, oh, what kind of PC do you have? What kind of computer do you have? And I'm like, as weird as it sounds for a guy in IT, I don't actually have a computer myself. I just have my work set up. Like, my workplace set me up with my own, like, laptop and docking station and everything that I needed. But at the time that I was working that job, I did not have a personal PC. I am going to wait until his stamina comes back, and then I'm going to do... Oh, never mind! I was a second too late, or too soon, rather. You despise Fortnite? Yeah, I'm not into it either. I can't get into Fortnite. I tried Lego Fortnite, but for whatever reason, I just can't fight the cold. I always die... I always freeze to death in Lego Fortnite. And as for just, like, base game Fortnite, it's just not my thing. I don't really like competitive games. I don't like games where you're forced to play against other players. And I love the concept of Battle Royale, but I don't like playing them. Fortnite is an underrated gem. It's really hard to say that Fortnite is underrated. It's an incredibly popular game. It really is overall. It's a popular game, but you know, for me, it's just not my thing. Do I like the Last of Us series? I've played very little of the first game. I would like to get into it more, but I don't know. It's just a matter of time. Like, there's other things that I would rather play, and I've got other things that I want to and need to do these days, but one of these days I would like to give it a legitimate try. I liked what little I played of it. I thought it was super fun, super entertaining, super solid. But I can't really give out a full-fleshed opinion on what I think of the game, other than I do like what I've played. Dragon Ball FighterZ is a hidden gem? I don't know. I think it gets proper credit. It's a fighting game with the Dragon Ball skin, right? Basically. But as far as Dragon Ball games go, it's a game that's been needed in the series for a very, very long time. I will say that I think FighterZ is a necessary game for the Dragon Ball franchise. It's necessary, for sure.
Better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Yeah, the thing is FighterZ and Xenoverse 2, they both have a different kind of appeal, right? It's just a matter of having a different type of appeal and a different type of player base and what people prefer and what different people think is better for them. You know, Xenoverse 2, I would argue, is still the more popular game. It's still more popular for sure, but as I stated before, I think being a fighting game, like a traditional fighting game, I think it's necessary for the Dragon Ball franchise. I think that style of game is necessary for something like Dragon Ball. Like, there's no sense in not having a game like that. Oh, someone needed a few seconds to change skills. That is my bad. I get too hasty. I get to reading other stuff in chat, and sometimes some of these things slip my mind. That's my bad. Oh man, that is a lot of hatred for the Breakers, man. They need to be sued and sent to prison. I will agree that the Breakers is not a very fun experience for someone who's trying to get into it. Like, trying to get into the Breakers, man, forget about it. You might as well amputate both of your legs by yourself if you want to play the Breakers and intend to have a good time as a new player, in my opinion. But, you know, it's an interesting concept because you kind of get that one side of Dragon Ball that nothing else in the franchise explores, which is what it's like to not be this super-powered alien, right? What it's like to just be a regular Earthling, at least to a certain extent, because there's transfers that allow you to turn into the more powerful, up to the most powerful characters in Dragon Ball. But that's where my interest is lost, man. Actually playing the game, the game sucks as a newbie. Like, you, first of all, you have to pay money in order to play it in the first place. And then if you want to be able to have a chance at getting the good stuff in the game, you have to fork over even more real-life money for microtransactions in order to participate in the gacha bullshit. And I hate gacha games because gacha games hate me. Gacha games, they just refuse to give me anything to actually participate in the game to any sort of decent level. Yo, what's up, Saffron? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
You could get the same feeling of being human breakers gives you by going outside. Yeah. Yeah, man. Being a survivor in Breakers is literally the same terrifying experience as it is to actually go outside in the real world. And that's not what I'm looking for in a video game.
Better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
You get banned on several streams for simply speaking in chat. Yeah, see, some people out there in the world really just cannot stand someone having a difference in opinion from them. And it really sucks dealing with people like that. It truly does. But, you know, around here, if I disagree with somebody, you know, I will have, you know, I'll say my piece and then I'll shut the fuck up. Really, in order to get banned around here in my chat, you gotta be being extremely disrespectful. And in general, you can say whatever you want about me and my content. And that might get you banned if the only thing you're contributing to chat is just being an asshole. But one hard line that I draw for, like, banning people especially is if you're, like, disrespecting my viewers, that is a no-go. You might get about 3 chances to talk shit to me. But one line of shit talking to one of my viewers, that is a hard line in the sand. You're gone immediately. But, you know, I feel like there's a lot of opinions that go around in the Dragon Ball community, just in general about anything that you could say. And, you know, I might disagree with someone like that, but in this community at least, as long as you're not going about it in a way that you're trying to pose that you're the superior being because of a certain opinion that you have that someone else doesn't, you know. We like to let people speak their mind around here as long as they're being genuine and respectful about it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with disagreements, just as long as those disagreements turn out to be, like, you know, You say what you like, I say what I like, you think what you think, I think what I think, and we'll call it a day. At least that's what I try. Can you get my opinions on Eagle Kick? I don't have an opinion on Eagle Kick. I don't really use strike skills. I'm a PvE player, so the only thing that I know off the top of my head are Ki Blast skills. I'd actually have to go through the process that I go through with my skill breakdowns for Eagle Kick to give you something solid. So, yeah.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Eagle Kick, it's your suggestion for a skill breakdown. Yeah, I saw in the comment section, what I used to do was I had a list that I would add to as a new comment would come in. But the way that I've been choosing the next skill breakdown I do, it's been a little bit more picky and choosy. I choose whatever one is most interesting for me that I've seen in a comment to do next. But I'll probably be getting to Eagle Kick. It's either going to be my very next one that I work on, or the one after that. I'm kind of torn between Eagle Kick and Death Beam right now. So if you want my opinions on how to use it and all of that jazz, you can expect that probably within the next week.
Better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Gotta go? Alrighty, Shadow. Thank you for stopping by while you could, and hopefully we'll see some more of you in the future. The history of 10 times Kamehameha? That's not really what I do. You know, I do skill breakdowns to talk about what is relevant at the time for the skill. And if I were to research the history of, like, buffs and nerfs for the skill, that's asking a bit too much for what I'm trying to do with the video, man. That's asking a bit too much. Queen Tortilla for Vegeta's mom. But they're named after vegetables. A tortilla's not a vegetable. Is it? What would I do if someone requested a race-exclusive skill? We'd go over it eventually. I'm trying to cover all of the skills in the game. So, if someone requested a race-specific skill, like I said, I'm being a little bit more picky and choosy about what skill breakdown I do next. So if someone suggested something that was race exclusive and I thought it sounded interesting, I would get around to it eventually. Can I charge up? I only pressed the button to do it. Spaghetti, your favorite vegetable. There we go. Yeah. Spaghetti, from the infamous spaghetti plant. Explosive boo-boo punch, we'll get to it eventually. Sooner or later, probably later, we're eventually going to cover Super Boo-Boo Punch. Yeah, like I said, just because you request it doesn't mean it's going to be the very next one, because I do get a fair amount of requests on these videos, and only one skill can make it to be the very next video coverage, right? Only one skill per video, so only one skill can make it to that video. So, to say that it is going to be the very next one, I can't promise that. But to say that it's going to come sooner rather than later, I can promise. That much I can give you that one. Yeah, and the thing is you gotta leave a comment on the video, because if you comment in a live stream about what you want, I'm just gonna forget. I am just gonna forget what you said, because I won't really have a great reference for it. You know, I'd have to dig through the VOD and see where the hell, what time stamp you requested it at, and yada yada. So if you want me to try and get to something sooner rather than later, you gotta leave it as a comment, or else, you know, you're only hurting yourself. Kablam! You can screenshot it and send it to me on Discord. See, the thing is, I would really rather people help me out a little bit, and if they have a request, to please leave it as a comment on one of the videos. I would much prefer that. Super Vegetable Blast? I mean, you can request whatever you want, but like I said, it's probably going to require a little bit of patience for me to get to it. And I'm going to request that you would request it as a comment in a video. Joseph, have you been here? Did I say hello to you? Because if not, welcome in, man. Did I already do Majin Kamehameha? No, not yet. We have not done that one yet. All right, we are going to wait just a moment. I have not taken a swig of the Gamer Jug all stream. It's not really a Cesaro stream without the Gamer Jug, dude. Let's take a swig. Good shit. Wilson! Joseph has been here for a while. Yeah, I tend to lose track. Sometimes people leave and come back, and sometimes people don't join late, and then of course there's the people who join early. I tend to have trouble keeping track of everybody. So, if there is anybody that I did happen to miss in this stream that has popped in and said hello, and welcome in. Hopefully you have been having yourself a fine time, regardless of what time of day it's been. You haven't unlocked Expert Mission Tour on any of your characters? Well, you gotta complete some more story, my guy. Do more story shit on your PvE character. Or whichever character you have that is more oriented towards PvE. Uh-oh, we're down to 25. We're down to 25. Oh my goodness. Oh well, that's not too big a deal. As long as you're getting 25, 26, you're basically in the money. Right, because per tour, per complete tour, that's just 3 TP medals less. It's not the end of the world for that. So once you start dipping below 24 for sure, you're definitely getting diminishing returns. Stop it! Leave my friend alone.
Better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Better, but not the best. You don't have expert missions? Oh, you probably need to do more of the expert missions across the map then. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that you need to get at least far enough in the story, so that way once you complete enough expert missions, it will make the just the one orb where they all collect that. So you probably just need to complete more expert missions in order to unlock the expert mission tour, if I had to guess. Otherwise, you're just going to have to scour the internet and find the information yourself.
Very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Yeah, I guess Oceanus Shenron is the closest thing we get to an evil Bulma. Or maybe an evil Oolong? I don't know. What's the name of Nappa's skill that depletes the entirety of your ki? In English, it's called Break Cannon. Wouldn't Toa be evil Bulma? Maybe. Maybe you could make that comparison, because technically she's more of a thinker than she is a fighter. But in terms of literally being evil Bulma, you know, it's more metaphorically than it is literally if you're talking about Toa.
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Thoughts on the Snake Queen? What, Princess Snake? Considering that she's non-canon, I don't really think anything of her. Nice! The whole entire iframes of Emperor's Death Beam, and we landed them all. Love to see it.
You're pretty strong. I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Yeah, Elk, no problem.
Here we go.
Get his ass, boy! Oh, what happened? Oh, dude, that was before his evasive went off that my shit didn't go through. What a mess. What a fun little mess. You know, speaking of messes, we really haven't been experiencing too much, like, connection problems tonight. I wonder if everybody here just has a good connection, or what the heck, because I haven't had any real thing to question or go ballistic about in terms of connection problems. Which is saying a whole hell of a lot for this video game. And watch, now that I've said that, we're gonna be in for some deep, deep shit. You can disconnect your router. Why would you do that? I've been saying we have not had any connection problems. Disconnecting your router would cause problems for you. Can unplug your PlayStation? Again, that would cause problems for you. That's you want to create your own problems by all means, but by God. You can go to my house and hammer your... Are you sure you can? Are you sure you'd want to try that? Are you sure you'd want to show up to my house and destroy my property? Are you sure about that? Is the question you need to be asking yourself. You can knock my city's electricity? Again, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure? Is the question you need to be asking yourself.
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
It'd be a silly joke, 10 out of 10 for sure. Well, we'll see about that either at your funeral or your court case. Whichever one you're lucky enough to attend. We'll see about that. Yeah, literally pick your poison.
Pretty good. This isn't good.
Literally choose how ruined you'd like for your life to be.
But not the best.
You choose neither and get away with it? Well, that's too damn bad. That is too damn bad. That's not an option. That option is not available to you. Yeah, break cannon is kind of a weird skill. Break cannon is one of those skills where it's like, you genuinely need your opponent to be stamina broken. And you need a good connection, because I think it's one of those skills where, like, if it makes contact with someone, it stops there. It won't keep going. I'd have to test it, of course, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those things where, like, if you lose contact, that's it. Contact is lost.
Is this it? I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
You've outgrown me, kid. Hey, look! It's the one who's in love with the man in the mirror. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, honestly, Xenoverse 2's music in general is kind of weak, especially when you compare it to past Dragon Ball games. I can't lie, you know, this music gets me less hype, gets me less into it than a lot of other Dragon Ball games in the past. That's why you see me, when I'm making videos and stuff, I choose to replace the background music with something from like Budokai Tenkaichi 2 or Tenkaichi 3. Fighters slap Xenoverse in the ass. If you're talking about the soundtrack, absolutely. The Fighters soundtrack is insanely good. I should get some Fighters music for my videos, truth be told. I really should get some Fighters music. Oh, jeez, I'm out of key. I feel like that was really quick. Evasiving, but it doesn't matter. Far better than I expected. Undertale music is really solid, dude. Undertale music is really fun. I really like listening to remixes, especially if I'm looking for something that's not like, what is it? 18? Is it 16-bit or 8-bit music that they play? I think it's 16-bit, but Undertale music is still a lot of fun. Like, I heard an Asgard theme, I think is his name. Is that his name? I honestly can't remember. But I heard a theme that was, like, orchestral, and it was really good. It was really, really good. Asgore, yeah! That's the one. That's the guy. Impossible! What's going on?
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
No, I'm pretty sure that the best that we've gotten on stream at least is 18 seconds. Pretty sure it's 18 seconds. Hold on, I could probably pull the exact info up because I have it uploaded on the channel. If I just go to my dashboard and content, and I filter with WR question mark. Oh. What the fuck? Why can't I find it? Here, let's make this 50. That didn't change anything. Why can't I find it? Alright, let's just go to my channel. Playlists.
Looks like I won this time.
Yeah, 18 seconds is the best we've done on Expert Mission 16. 18 seconds is the best. I know where to find music, man. If I need to find music, I can find it. Don't you worry about me. Hit the motherfucker.
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
Yes, indeed. We switched Zuki's outfit about an hour into the stream when we actually swapped over from Nasu to Zuki. So yeah, she's wearing something a little bit different than what you folks might be used to. If we were to get more characters for the next DLC, who would I predict? Another Ultra Super Villain. Ultra Super Villain, Super Saiyan God Goku. That's who I'd predict. It's not who I want, but if we were trying to fit a theme... Actually, no, you know what? Probably Dragon Ball Super Broly. Dragon Ball Super Broly is who I would predict. Because then we get the trio of pure-blooded Saiyans, technically, right? Because we would get Rose Goku Black, who has Goku's body. We'd get one Ultra Super Villain for Vegeta, and then an Ultra Super Villain for Broly. So that's who I would predict, and also kind of want.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not.
Base or Super Saiyan? Ikari.
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Uh-oh, did someone dip? Yeah, Wilson dipped. Well, we're gonna wait for just a moment, and we'll see if anybody else happens to spill in here. Give me just 1 second, folks. I will be right back. Alright, folks. Sorry about that. There was a very important spider for me to kill nearby me, and I did not have anything good for killing it. Specifically, it was a brown recluse. And you definitely don't want one of those sons of bitches biting you, because if they bite you, they will literally melt your flesh off. Oh, what a wonderful whiff! Could have turned into Spider-Man. We do not live in a fictional world, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, I would much rather be bitten by a Black Widow than be bitten by a brown recluse. Because a Black Widow, to an adult, it will literally make someone my age just feel like they've aged 60 years or something like that. That's how it's been described in videos that I've seen about it. Right? But I literally can't find a video of anyone getting bit by a brown recluse because it's permanent damage to your body. Like I said, it literally rots your flesh. That is the last thing you want to get bit by as a brown recluse, because it will leave lasting scars for your entire life if you do not get immediate medical attention. You do not want to fuck with a brown recluse ever. A brown raccoon. Jiminy Christmas. See, generally, if I see a wolf spider, most times I'll leave it alive and I'll let it hang out in the house. I don't give a fuck. Wolf spiders ain't nothing to be scared of. And in fact, they'll eat other spiders. They'll eat a brown recluse. But if I see a brown recluse in my house, it has to die. Like, I have to kill it, because it's not anything to fuck with. Believe you me, man.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not.
Luckily, I've never been bitten by one, but I've seen what bites look like, especially when they go untreated, man. You do not want it. You risk some serious infection on top of just the damage that it does to you. If you've never heard of a brown recluse or know what a brown recluse bite looks like once some time has gone by, I would say, as long as you're not a pussy, go on ahead and look it up. No, dude. If we're talking about a brown recluse, then yes. I am Frieza, and the brown recluse are the Saiyans. But like I said, I already said that if it's a wolf spider, I will probably let it live. I will let a wolf spider share the same dwelling as I do. I'm not scared of a wolf spider. But a brown recluse, man, no way, dude. Fuck that. Not in 100 million years. Oh, I was hoping that would land. No such luck.
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
Brown recluse? You don't know how to spell brown recluse, dude? Brown recluse. Exactly like how it sounds. You never want to go to Australia with how big the spiders are there? I would... Okay, so I have to assume that you're referring to a huntsman spider, right? A huntsman spider's bite would hurt just because of how goddamn big they are, but they're not venomous, right? A brown recluse... Man, fuck that. I would almost rather a huntsman spider over a brown recluse, dude. Big spiders that have a painful bite are one thing. A small spider with a flesh-rotting bite is another.
Very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Violinist spiders here in Spanish. In Spanish. Like... Yeah, Phoenix, relax, bro. You... Calm down, dude. Yeah, I understand in Spanish language, but there's a lot of countries that speak Spanish, and I'm not about to ask you to post your country in chat. I know most people aren't too comfortable with posting where they are, but yeah, I don't necessarily know what a brown recluse's geographic location is.
Far better than I expected.
Like globally, anyway. But we have had such a problem here that I'm lucky that I've never been bit. No, Argentina. Well. Yeah, man, they are something to be aware of. Like, beware. Not just be aware, but beware. Imagine being a brown recluse. How would you feel if you were killed by a human? Brother, I don't care to put myself in the place of insects. I don't care how a brown recluse feels. It probably wants to bite me. Right? And if it wants to bite me, then fuck it, I'ma kill it. If I know what you can do to me, especially if there was a mishap, like I'm just sleeping in my bed and I roll over onto you, and you bite me, fuck you. Get fucked. It's the same thing. It's war. You literally feel the same thing as I do. It's just war. What do you mean, imagine? It'd be the same feeling as I do as a human versus a brown recluse.
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Alrighty, folks. Alright. Now, before I call it, I needed to check something at the trip guide. I don't think it's going to say anything specific, but I want to see for myself what the trip guide says about the expert mission tours. Quitting because of the spider thing. No, that's not what it is. I would like to get another video out to you guys in decent time, and we have spent a solid 2 hours farming TP metals, man. That is a lot of time. 2 hours just TP metal farming? Like, forget it, man. That is so much time. Now, let's see. Where is the trip guide? Where does he hang out at? Is there one over here? And here he is.
Greetings.
Update info, maybe? If there's anybody here who knows exactly which article to look at, please let me know now, because otherwise I'm just not going to read it, probably. Server selection, maybe? Oh, no, that's probably... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck you would look at to find what I'm looking for. Is it multiplayer mode? Okay. In order, well, actually, let me do this in the announcer voice. Actually, we don't usually get voices in the Xenoverse stream, so that'd be something a little special, right? In order to better assist Time Patrollers in their never-ending quest to better themselves, the Supreme Kai of Time has requested a multiplayer mode's reception. There, you can not only participate in battles and crystal raids, but also parallel quest tours and expert missions. By selecting Parallel Quest Tour, all players who gather in a room can select a series of parallel quests and challenge them together, one right after another. In Expert Mission Tour, the room creator selects up to 3 expert missions to play, and players challenge those missions, back to back. By completing Parallel Quest Tours and Expert Mission Tours, you can earn TP medals. Completing Expert Mission Tours will net you more medals than when you play the missions normally. Additionally, you'll earn more medals the more you help inexperienced players. So this is not very specific, and this is one thing that I really don't like about this video game, is in these menus, they give you hints. You know, man, I would much rather something more specific than this. I wish it would tell me exactly how it would work. Like, how much lower of a level does someone have to be from me in order for us to gain more TP medals? What's the level difference? Is it a set level number, or is it a percentage of your level? So that's something that we might test in the future. We're not going to test that today, but for those of you out there who are willing participants and like to join in on the streams, make sure this is something that you're bearing in mind, because whenever we get the chance to test this, we will try and test it. But let's go on. We'll read more just in case there is something that tells me more. You can also obtain new special material items unique to Parallel Quest Tour and Expert Mission Tour. Super Mixing Capsule and Super Mixing Capsule Z. The latter is particularly useful, as it might help you to create a Cube Bang, the likes of which you've never seen. While using Super Mixing Capsules on their own may only give a moderate effect, they can be boosted when used at the mix shop to create a Super Mixing Capsule Z. Pair them up with the Demon Realm crystals, earning from expert missions for a boost in power. Alright, well that doesn't tell me anything specific that I was looking for, but it does confirm what people in chat had told me. I saw it for myself with my own eyes, so there is no denying that it has to be a lower level than me. That helps us get more TP medals. So next week what we might do is I might log on as a level 99 character, and we'll have someone from chat who is level 120, because I know they're here, and I know that they're regulars, so that's probably what we'll try next time. I'll log on as a level 99 character, and someone from chat will be level 120. And we'll see what we get. And we'll do a little bit of experimenting as well. Like, this is something that's going to require experimentation from me, because I don't know how to read game files. I wish I did, because I'd already know what the fuck this means. I'd already know exactly how it works. So, anyway. Can that give you the best QQ Bang ever with +6 in every stat? You can't get +6 in any stat. The max you can get in any stat is +5. But no, the only way to get something with the maximum amount in every stat is if you basically save edit or mod. That's the only way. You can't really see with my face in the way. But either way, no. The most that I know that you can get is 23. And speaking of which, I need to revise my QQ Bang video so that way it reflects that information accurately. Yeah, I want to remake that whenever I do, but I really do have to remake that video. I kind of need to remake a lot of my old informative videos, but I'm just going to have to get around to that when I can get around to it, because I'm so focused on doing skill breakdowns at the time. And I want to present streams to you guys as much as I can as well. I know that I missed yesterday, but circumstances just kind of led that to happening, really, in terms of real life. But otherwise, we will be back tomorrow with some Pokemon Legends Arceus. I would like to direct towards the chat. If I know there's not really a whole lot of PC players, and I don't think that the game has cross-play capabilities, but I would like to try Pal World, perhaps in place of Legends Arceus, once we've completed Legends Arceus. So before I go on ahead and get out of here, I'd like to direct towards chat. How many of you in here would be able to join a world if I were to create a new one in Pal World to replace Legends Arceus in the future. I know most people said that they don't have PC, but I'd like to see if there's anyone here who would be able to play. I'm going to give you guys about a minute. I'm going to give you guys about a minute to tell me. You do have Pal World, but you mainly got it for a community world. Well, listen, what I'm asking is, I'm asking for people who would be able to play on PC, right? This is going to determine what I replace Legends Arceus with for our Friday streams, right? Tomorrow we're playing Legends Arceus, and for the foreseeable future we will be playing Legends Arceus, but I need to know if there is anyone out there who would be able to play Pal World in the future. Okay, we got one. We got one who could play Pal World. Okay, because I'm kind of at a position, I feel like we're kind of at the mid-game in Pal World. I'm at the mid-game in Legends Arceus that I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm going to do on Fridays for a stream. Once the game is completed. So I'm only seeing one person. This is something that we can explore a little bit more in the future, but right now it's kind of seeming like there's only one person who would be able. I would be able to get some. I say I would be able to. I might be able to get some IRL friends with me. You want more Xenoverse 2 days? I get that. I certainly do understand that. That's why you're coming to this channel, is for Xenoverse 2 content. But man, Xenoverse 2 just does not... There's not enough new stuff for Xenoverse 2 for me to make too many streams out of it each week. Like, for videos, sure. I can make videos for as long as I can, but, you know, I really can't make more than one stream a week with what we have right now, I'm sorry to say. Xenoverse 2 content is low on content. Low on new content, I think is what you're trying to say based on what you said. Of course, I'm going to continue with the skill breakdowns. That will still be going on. I'm still going to be making that on about as regular of a basis as I have been. So anywhere between 1 and 3 skill breakdowns a week, you can expect. Want a Dragon Ball Fighters tournament against viewers? Not going to happen. If I do Dragon Ball Fighters, it's going to be like a stream or two for like the story. I appreciate you submitting that as something you'd like to see here, but it's not going to happen. Can also do voice chat streams for Pal World if people are comfortable talking in streams, or just use the in-game text chat. I'd play Xenoverse 2 on PC for a while, and I got tired of people with parallel quests. Having a voice chat open for people playing for no delay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, so the main reason why I bring this up to you folks is because sooner or later I'm going to have to find something to replace Legends Arceus with. For a long time on the channel, Pokemon has been what we've been doing on Fridays. And if Pal World's not going to work, I can figure out a way to do like a Nuzlocke or some other type of challenge, as long as I'm able to do it on like a Switch game. I can record that and show that on stream. If we don't do Pal World, then that's just what we're going to do. We're just going to have to find a Switch game that we can do a challenge run on. And that's why I ask. Weren't I wanting to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes, but no. I say that I want to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, but when it actually comes to playing Yu-Gi-Oh, no. I want to get back into it, but, like, the state of the meta and all of the stuff that I'd have to learn, like, in theory, yes, I want to, but in practicality, no. I don't. Could I play Super Mario 64? Probably not. Unless I can get it on Switch, probably not, and even if I could, I don't know what I'd do. Like, one thing that I'd like to explain real quick is I'm a small content creator. I really can't branch out too much and realistically expect people to watch and have people to interact with in chat and have people be engaged in the content in terms of like likes and comments as well. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to choose things like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon where there's some level of cross fandom. You know, some level. Of course, not everyone who likes Dragon Ball is going to like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like Pokemon. But the odds of someone liking Dragon Ball and liking Yu-Gi-Oh! And liking Pokemon is more likely than not, as if I were to do something like Dark Souls or Kingdom Hearts, right? Something a little more niche. Something a little bit more out of that depth. So I'm just kind of trying to see what people are saying and what people are thinking and taking it into account as for what I do in the further future, right? Like probably, I don't know, a month and a half from now, because I have some important stuff coming up later this month here in April. I'm going to be gone for a while, so there's going to be a time later in the month where there's not going to be streams that you are looking forward to regularly, just because I won't be home. But I'm trying to plan as much for the future as much as I can. I've never completed the Fighters story. I've never played Fighters. I've never bought it, never downloaded it. I have zero personal experience with Fighters. The only exposure that I've had with that game is what I've seen on YouTube. Alrighty, well, chat certainly does seem like it is slowing down, but I'm thinking that's going to be about my cue to bounce, folks. I have a lot to be thinking about in the future. Certainly do be keeping an eye out for more skill breakdowns. That is going to be the main thing that is coming with this channel. So if that's something that you like, make sure that you are keeping an eye out, watching, liking, commenting, especially if you have something to say about a skill that I missed, or if you have a skill that you'd like to see me cover sooner than later. Commenting is your best way to go about it. But otherwise, folks, I certainly do hope that you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed presenting tonight. And until we meet again, make sure you take care. See ya.